You're fully correct. I mean, it's a different ways to handle project. On, I would say, it's still a challenge here, I would say, in certain market.
Now, finally, looking ahead, will high containment solutions move towards standardized modular formats, or it will always be like custom, purpose-built setups, especially for the complex manufacturing processes?
It's a good question. I would say to have fully standardized system will be difficult. What we have taken as an approach into our ACP approach, our advanced controlled process plan, is to subdivide it as we call process unit. In fact, when you go to a continuous manufacturing, you go through reaction, maybe you have some extraction, crystallization, filtration or so. If you reduce them as standardized modules, then after, you don't necessarily need to have a change of this module itself. This module can integrate its own automation, its own control, its own parameters. The key is to have what we call it the MTP approach, modular type package approach, which has become a standard, has already been a standard about automation point of view, that you can connect to have standardized, let's say, protocols in terms of automation, but you can adapt this to the process, meaning that each module can be interconnected to a higher level of automation, and the module will be recognized, and the sequence will be recognized as a recipe management. As a conclusion, I would say this modularity of each of these process units may allow you to be a bit more, I would say, standardized, in order that you can reconfigure your plant and have this flexibility of different process operation, but with standardized modules. And again, this MTP modular type package is where maybe the industry will continue moving on high automation, but not as a complete process, but as a single process unit modules, which can be interconnected to create an adapted process, I would say, according to the process requirement.
Great. So will this be applicable also for a greenfield project, or it will be completely custom when it comes to a greenfield project or something?
For sure. In fact, it should be done for a greenfield project. What you need to look at is, what does it mean greenfield? Greenfield, does it mean that it's a totally new process, a new molecule which has been produced? Or is it to transfer from a batch operation to a continuous operation in order to have more efficiency and, in fact, higher productivity? If I look at an existing process that you'd want to transfer into newer technology, again, for sure, this approach is adamant. If it's a development of a new molecules, a new process, you will have to go back to R&D, but then at that time, you apply the same technology. That's why you will go from the R&D department to use already this advanced technology in order that when you will use it for the larger plant, you have already all the data. What is important as well, maybe just to add on that, the difference as well from batch process to semi-continuous process. If I look for a new facility, a new operation, in order to set up a new factories for new product, you need about 7 to 10 years. You have to go to development R&D, then you go to pilot, and after that, you go to the full production. When you go in continuous instead of batch, directly from the R&D, you can scale up to the production. Because at the end, you don't produce a batch, you produce on time, and you can use the same technology with a full scale up. That's why you can save at least half of the time when you go there. That's why it's very important as well to bring a product to the market, because time to the market is the key as well.
Yeah, it's highly optimized, right?
And highly optimized. And that's where you have to look at all aspects, not only about energy saving, higher yield or so, but imagine if you're compared to your competitors, you can bring a new product half of the time.
Yeah.
Then it's a totally win-win operation.
You already won the race.
Correct.
If you do that, right? Thank you very much, Mr. Dietrich, for being on Hello Pharma Explore. The insights were really great, and I'm sure the consumers and people who would be seeing this will definitely have a lot of key takeaways. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, and it's been a pleasure to be here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.